So you make sure, and Conlon and John's there. Like, this cave is freezing. They've been trying to keep the campfire going in the dampness as much as possible. So there have been a few bear that have come through. I'm going to tell Conlon that thanks to his fae that you all have been able to avoid these bear. But you've been having to get in and out of the water and snuff out the campfire as much as you can. But there are bear everywhere down through there. Great bear.
You figure to be scared of fire.
So, and maybe. So now you see Chloe and a person wearing black and white armor. If Conlon would like to do a religious check, it's because you may know who his order. I don't think you really need to roll very high.
15.
Yes, so you know, because you see the wolf head and the quill, so and like they call these the keepers of the dead. You know, supposedly they go around and bad befalls them. Death usually seems to follow wherever they go. Is the legends on them, and they're always just talking to dead people. They literally, they talk. So you probably think it might be a little bit of an ill omen. But Sev, the wolf's still there, and it's over here. And it's staying. I wish I had a little wolf figure, but it'd be interesting. It's okay. And Colin's fae is petting the wolf, but you can't see the wolf, but you can see that she's petting something.
What's the fae?
It's a magical spirit. The wolf technically is a fae too.
That's what. Okay.
It's a form of energy that's brought by something.
I'm just gonna keep following the wolf.
So, but you notice though that the longer you stand there, the darker the wolf gets.
That's why I'm saying I'm gonna follow the wolf.
So you continue to walk. You just walk. Do you tell them anything?
No.
They ain't gonna believe me if I say it. I've already learned that from her. I'm just gonna walk by, look at them.
Do you want to say something like it?
They might be a little more reasonable than me, though.
Like, if you don't want to die, follow me or something like that. Or
Why am I a Terminator now? I'm just gonna tell them that there's somebody needing. I don't want to say help because I'm not going to help them. This is the way out, I guess. I'm awkwardly social, so I'm probably just gonna walk by and say nothing.
So he just starts walking through the tunnel. All right. So Colin's face sort of looks back and be like Fluffy, and starts floating, walking too behind.
Do I see the face?
No. Faye.
Oh, Faye.
Faye.
So I see my dog. He can't see the dog, but he can see the person. But I can't.
And you can't see.
Great. Okay, but yeah, I'm.
And I can't see any of them.
Yeah, you're just out of.
But I see my dog.
Yeah, your dog.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
But they can see my dog too,
yes.
right?
Yeah, it's a corporeal one.
So.
They have ties to like the spirit realms and stuff. Like so like it's not like a regular type thing. So he's just walking. Do you all follow?
Your face following me, so you do the math. You do.
I guess.
You feel a little skeptical.
Just see a big giant white knight dude walk by you.
Just walk through, but in your face, it sort of seems looking him over.
Does his face look happy?
So John, are you gonna follow?
So he
Does his face look like?
It's like he's like where he was doing all the things. He's close to hypothermic, so someone's going to need help. So
are you gonna follow the dead walker dude?
Does the face look like it's happy to see
Faye.
Faith, whatever.
Did you kill the turtle?
No, but she's dead.
All right, so
I knew she was dead.
all right,
Turtle ate her.
No, the turtle didn't eat her. Her body.
So he's been in the water for so long. He's gotten a couple levels of exhaustion from the cold. So we do have you do have the potions I gave. It's like
both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was given a potion.
But I'm not.
No, I know, but both of them have been in the water that long, and they're both exhausted.
He's okay. No, he
No,
didn't.
fine. I never got in the water.
He only got in the water when the bears came. But he was in the sea. Like he held onto the dragon turtle. You know how hard that would have been pulling himself and being underwater. So
Well, I'll give him my potion.
I was gonna say because.
Are you gonna drink your own potion?
Yar.
You need to give him your potion too.
Okay, it's fine.
You're very demanding.
I'm going to stay here with him.
I'm not even near you, and I hear you.
you're probably the one putting him in the water because he's out of it.
So do we actually need to roll?
No, it's just staving him up. So you want to help? Do you want Bark to help him? Have him help get him out?
Yeah, but I'm gonna really roll.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
All right. So Sev, while this is happening, where he's got levels of exhaustion, he has his own little wolf next to him.
Okay.
So 7
So
from me.
but he's very white. So and if you really look really deep,
3,
like
4, 5, 6,
The one that's
9
changing
from me.
colors is my first priority.
yeah,
JR. 9 plus 7, so 16, and that does what?
it just helps him.
Keeps him from dying.
Yeah.
Okay, well you're not dying.
Well, we don't want him to get another level of exhaustion. Okay.
So he's got a white wolf beside him.
Yeah. So there is a actual white wolf.
I'm not gonna pay attention
So
now. Not yet.
it's just. But if you look hard enough, they always have a wolf near them.
Well, yeah, but everybody's is white, but the one
Yeah.
following.
Well, and the one that you're following, that's your wolf. Yeah,
How am I gray now?
because if you all don't get out of here, yes, everyone has their own wolf.
Well, everybody else's wolf should be growing gray now.
So, well, it is, but like it only knows how you go.
Well, so I should know that's my wolf then, though, right?
Now you do.
Yeah, so you need to tell us
Yeah,
that
because
you'll get us
your
out
wolf
of here.
appeared because you were on the seas. You're getting close to your own death. So
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm already walked away.
well, they're all this was just in a few seconds, so they're getting him to come through. But if you look at everybody, the different shades, if they're completely healthy, if you look deep enough, it's a pure white, radiant wolf.
This is like awesome. I love it. Okay.
But the worse they are, the grayer.
Okay, so black means there's nothing.
That
we
means
can do.
that means someone's dead.
So black's nothing.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to know.
So you have like this pure pristine white to
Gray.
gray
Okay.
to black.
So gray means we need to do something.
Yes.
White.
So
nothing.
he's got a sort of it's a dingy, so it's not there, but it's about the level of yours. So
I tell everybody this is the way out.
okay.
Yar.
All right, you're clutching that spear, I assume too.
Mhm.
Yeah, like greatly.
Why?
He just has a spear. So,
And we don't have time to talk about it.
but you said you're just pressing on, so he's using the spear to go through. So you go through the caves, and the wolf sort of leads you through. Miraculously, like you don't run into any bear. It sort of goes through.
If they did, I was gonna kill them.
You hear them. You hear lots of bear.
Okay.
So, and as the farther you go through the caverns, your wolf gets lighter. And eventually you come around a corner and there's a door, an ancient door.
Yeah.
It's like like everyone else is following slowly behind.
I guess I'll wait for everybody to catch up.
All right, yeah, because it goes through.
My wolf ain't.
Yeah,
my wolf
so
ain't-
you all have come upon a door. You've went through. You've avoided all the bear. You've heard them. There's a great door. Do you all go through the door?
Never go through a door you don't know where it goes.
I'm going for the door.
I go through it. I mean, we ain't got much of a choice.
Yeah, I'm going for the door.
I like that. You hear the bear running around through there.
I got a shield and sword.
I guess I go too.
Oh, shield goes back to the water.
No, after you go through, I know where it goes.
So, all right. So you all there's a doorway. The door is trying to go through, but it won't open very well. There must be something up against it. Do you all want to pull your strength together and try to push it? It's going to need to be pushed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
my strength is pretty high. So.
All right. Well,
Mine's
it's like
not. But
push it through.
Mine either, but
What's
Real
what is it
good.
for strength roll? What
Yeah.
we from?
Yeah, whatever strength or athletics or.
so we all roll.
Yeah, this
so
is
you
more.
roll
This is
straight.
actually athletics. It's not not acrobat.
Ugh.
Oh,
So roll athletics and tell you my number.
yeah, 14.
Yep, I have a 4.
What'd you go?
my athletics is a -1.
Yeah, mine was 2, so that's why I got
What
a
did you
4.
roll?
Just roll for me.
I'll roll the lucky
Yeah.
one to see if it's any
Everyone's
better.
doing help.
Nope.
They're in pretty bad shape from they're freezing and shivering. She's been running on the go, so
I rolled a 1 minus 1.
I mean,
just
can I
automatic fail.
can I like keep hitting and just keep rolling?
Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing through. Power through. I don't think anyone has any spells.
What did I got? Like a -6 at this point?
Yeah, like you feel pretty
7.
bad. So, well, you slowly push it, and
Holy crap! Give me the blade dice. Natural 20.
Okay.
See, my dice.
I'm rolling a lot of natural 20s, Dave.
Yeah, on the app and on the dice. That's
all right. So you give it a really harsh shove because you all hear the bear coming. You notice that everyone's sort of wolves are a little gray.
Yeah, they're
Greater.
getting there.
So, but you jam it, and something falls on the other side. Feels like a wine rack or something because there's bottles that shatter everything out like that.
I don't care.
So, and you all come through, and you're in this basement.
Yeah, I'm gonna get everybody in and I'm gonna shut the door.
And you-
And then I'll put the right back.
So, you sort of barricade it.
Yep.
You sort of barricade it up.
Barricaded.
From
You
bear.
barricade it. The door is ancient and it has like this bear head, and there's like a W etched with over the bear, or under the bear.
Marvelous.
So
Crit on history.
well, you might know. It's like that's the symbol. That's the symbol of West Haven.
See
It's
if I
like-
know it.
Arr.
My history's a -1. And I got 0, so I don't know what the hell that thing is.
We be
got 0 in there.
We be outside the city, in the citadel that was made specifically for those who survived the West. I remember they be bear folk. They rode bears.
Alright, let's go find somebody.
So you make your way up, and you're in the old slums. You know, like that's like the sort of through. So you all traveled a long way.
Okay. I'm just going to say, let's just sit down. And I go and I put my hand on the neocom.
Oh yeah. So you find Neocom.
And I say,
You ask for help.
yeah, I'm like, somebody find us. We're tired.
What the hell's a neocom?
It's like
Remember that
there's-
orange
there's
thing that was
different-
on the bus
yeah,
with
they're,
us?
They're all over.
It glue when you touched
Yeah,
it.
that's
I never touched it.
It was, no,
Yeah,
we
you
didn't
did.
touch it, but it was on the bus with us.
and also there was one like when you
It lit up when you awoken.
yeah. So you touch it. Do you all want to rest here?
Yeah.
While you-
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you all rest.
Wait for the train.
So you all rest, and all of a sudden, after a couple hours, you're all so exhausted at this point. So a few hours later, like there's a knock, and the door opens, and there's a couple people come rushing in. They're armor clad, and there's probably some paladins and stuff like that.
Do we know them?
No, but they have the HU symbol on it, the university. And there's a couple of other guards and stuff. So they've been looking for you all for a few hours, but luckily the school alerted them and sent their people. They found your teacher's body that washed up after the storm. It floated down. So they thought that everyone was lost until you got a hold of the neocom. So you go outside, and there's a cart there with a couple of the clockwork beings there, and they put you into the little chamber, and they're going to take you all back to the school.
Cool.
You know, it's almost sunset. Like I said, this was like the whole day that you went through, just hours of this. But even the sun is setting, and it's cloudy, but there's light at the end that's going through, and as you head off towards the school.
Into the sunset.
So, it's like what level of exhaustion would you say you wish to be at this point?
I didn't do much after they left. I was kind of just trying to keep him alive.
But it was
One or
like
two.
really cold down there and wet. You were soaked anyway, so
Yeah, I mean 1 or 2. I
yeah,
guess.
1 or 2. The one thing that you do know from the distance is, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You do see your dad off. He's like around, like through. So when they take you all in this carriage off, you know, you'll pass. You notice that he's standing here with his arms crossed, watching you all as you leave. And so you all head back to the university where you get in there. They tell you that soon, hopefully, opening ceremonies will be, and get rested up. That no more adventures for those that aren't ready for a full-blown adventure. And you all make your way to your doors, you know, and your rooms.
There's a new feature to my door.
Well, what's the feature to your?
A portal.
You do the. All right, so you add through. All right, so Andrew, so you're back in your room. So we're going to end on you since we sort of started on you.
Cool.
So you're in there. What is the first thing you do when you come into your room?
Take the armor off.
So you take all the armor off.
Put the book gently down. And meditate and go to bed.
All right. So when you take it off, you lay there, and again, you see the keeper standing at the door.
Okay.
It's like as you lay down and you look, he's at your door. So he looks and it says, "I hope that I don't have to take your name for a long time." And he sort of walks through the door and disappears.
Yay! I'm not upset at him.